intro, like I don't want full band until probably the second verse. So if you guys could think of that on the intro and even the first verse, maybe just something light or some picking or just some down strums on each chord. I'll kind of let you feel that out. But I'm thinking on the second verse, I want it to feel like, okay, now we're all in and we're all established. And then the third verse, we'll take it up a notch. Actually, it will build a little bit before that into that third verse. So that key change is where we start that build. And then the third verse will be our most full, loudest, whatever you want to call it. Forte there. More of a mezzo forte on the second verse. Okay? Let's try that. I think maybe harmonies. Let's wait for the second verse too. Paul, I know you sing harmony. Caitlin, I think you're mostly melody, right? Okay, great.
I feel too forward. I feel like I'm in my usual role, but that should be you. So would you be so kind as to pull this one down?
Yeah.
I think it says worship leader, which is a misnomer today. So.
Okay.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Try that.
Test. A little better? Yeah. To whatever pocket you like better, so.
Yeah,
But-
let's play a little bit, and then I'll
Okay.
sort of see how we all.
Yeah. Can I comment to Daryl? Do you mind about that very thing?
Go ahead.
Daryl, today, I'm a background singer, okay, and Liza's forward. Thank you, and just, great, thank you very much.
Okay, guys. So how about I'll do the call of worship. I'm going to just speak for a couple of seconds and then pray. And then I'll just start the intro. And then, like I said, you guys can maybe trickle in a little bit lightly in that. But I'll come in and start us out, okay? I'll do it twice, just like it's written. Come thou fount. Come thou fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Teach me some melodious sonnet, sung by flaming tongues above. Praise his name, I'm fixed upon it, name of God's redeeming love. Hitherto thy love has blessed me, thou hast brought me to this place, and I know thy hand will bring me safely home by thy good grace. Jesus on me when a stranger, wandering from the fold of God, he to rescue yeah, maybe we need a little bit more on that tag.
Like drive a little harder through it?
Well, I'm just wondering if we even need a couple more chords there to. How's everybody hearing themselves?
Good.
A little more there. More there. Bass. Okay, there we go.
Más bass, por favor.
Whoops, that's what I want.
Más bajo?
What would bass be in Spanish?
What?
What would bass be in Spanish?
It might be bajo. It might be. Might be basso. Might be basso. I'm thinking when they sing. I think it's all the same words when you sing.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Is there extra sheet music? I didn't even think of that.
Here, I'll go
I
off
don't
David
know
for
if I
a bit
have
here.
an extra copy.
Here,
Sorry, I
here.
didn't think of that.
I'll go off David's, and I also have it on the tablet too. There you go.
Sorry
Although
about
I think
that.
the words were different for. It was, but it won't be for long.
Okay. Okay. Now I feel like I'm too loud. I don't know, guys.
You're great. Don't worry about it.
Let's. I was thinking about that tag. I'm wondering if that's gonna hit us too quickly. Take and see. Or maybe we just need to go right into it. Did that feel awkward for anyone that first time through?
I
It didn't?
guess I anticipated, but if you, it's like the first half of the previous 4 bars, you know?
Yeah. What?
I didn't come in.
Oh. So 2 options. I think what I want is I want to make this really like followable for the congregation, and I feel like if we didn't quite catch it, then that just puts a little flag in my mind saying, is there something we could do that could make it a little bit easier? So 2 options. You tell me what the most natural one is for us. Either just to go, we could do first option, go straight into it. So we'd go, here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above. Here's my heart, Lord, take and sing. Just go straight into it. Or we can do that whole 4 bars. Here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above. Then you'd hear that. Here's my heart. Does that make sense? Straight into it or 4 bars?
I like option number 2.
Like 4 bars.
4 bars?
4 bars. We got her.
4 bars. The band has spoken. Okay, so then that would mean we do instead of the tag D, E minor 7th, we would also add a G and an A. Okay?
Yep.
Okay. Should we do that from the top? Okay. I liked that coming in on the mid-tro one, Dale. That was good. And one more. Here we go. Come
the fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace.
necessarily a bad thing, but I feel like I want to hear more.
Are you in a
instruments.
monitor 2?
Yes.
Okay, and then you would just,
So guitar, piano. Or did anybody have any other feelings about the monitors?
they're on monitor 1, so they're on a different one. And then I
Okay.
think for David and I, we just want to hear you, yeah?
Okay.
So what you want to hear, we want to hear that. So we're so agreeable that way. Rascal.
I don't know. I feel like I'm just messing things up. We'll see. We'll see if that works, and if that doesn't work, then I will pass it to Dale, and you can work your magic on the thing. I don't know.
That's a generous interpretation of magic.
How did that feel? Was that better? I think the only other adjustment I want to make is that chord on Here's My Heart. Yeah, I think I would.
The one after the tag? After
Just a
that-
minute.
Oh, pardon me.
Let me give you. Now that we added those chords.
Sing on one mic like the Beatles.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so we added those 2 chords to the tag, and then I think I do want to do that, second, Here's My Heart, Lord, take and seal it, but I would like to use the chords from the original verse. They have it written, after the tag, they added just new chords, different chords on that second, Here's My Heart, Lord, take and seal it. And I think I would like it to just stay the original chords. Is that okay?
Yeah, I totally get what you had.
Okay.
Right there. Yep.
Okay. I just think that feels better after those
No, I'm good. I'm
Okay.
really good.
chords
I just
that we added. Okay, great. Let's do Deep, Deep Love. So let's do roadmap a little bit for this one too. I have that written on your order of worship. Verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, chorus. So 2 choruses there, and then verse 3, chorus, chorus. And which is actually, now that I look at it, that's written there on your chord sheet. I don't know that I'm going to do that to end. Do you see where it says to end?
Yeah.
It already has the chorus written twice above there, so I think we'll probably just end it there. Unless it really feels like the congregation is still going, then yeah, we might repeat that. But
Mhm.
okay. And then again, just kind of as far as fullness or dynamics, I want that first verse to be pretty quiet. So let's maybe just leave that piano. And then the first chorus, Dale, could you just maybe do like a down strum?
Yep.
Or something, similar on each new chord. And then again on this one, verse 2, similar to the song we just did, I think verse 2 is where I would want it to feel kind of mezzo forte. Everybody's in, we're established. And then we do 2 choruses after that, and those are full.
Okay.
So I would say bring that up to almost a forte. And then when we go to verse 3, we bring it way down again. So I would say let's just bring it way down to just piano again.
Okay.
But then in verse 3, it goes from basically nothing to everything again. So that second part, if you look at verse 3, the first line says, "Oh, the deep, deep love of Jesus." That's quiet. By the time we get to the second, "Oh, the deep, deep love of Jesus," halfway through verse 3, that's where I really want it to start to build, to where you will bring us home to glory where your love will never end. That should be getting really big, which propels us into 2 huge choruses.
You got her.
Okay. Okie dokie, folks. What's that? No, I'm sorry. I want, it's fine if you want to project it, but what I want to do is Come Thou Fount will end, and I'm not even really going to end Come Thou Fount. That same D chord that we end on Come Thou Fount will go straight into Oh, the Deep, Deep Love. I want them to feel totally like, yep, thank you for asking though. I want them to feel totally seamless.
Oh, the deep, deep love of Jesus, vast, unmeasured, boundless, free, rolling
that chorus, we will do that twice big, and there's a chance, for those of you back in projection, there's a chance that, I'm just kind of wondering if we will want to sing that almost a cappella at the end. Turn that down a little bit. But the outro, when we end the song, it will be the D, B minor, G thing. Yep, go ahead. So even if we do sing that a cappella at the end, I will go back to the intro. With the B minor and the G. Yep, can turn that pad down. I don't need quite that much. How are you guys feeling about that one? Good?
Is it possible that I could have like the notes, like sheet music?
I don't have sheet music.
That's
no.
okay.
You know what, though, for future reference, if sheet music is helpful and I lead and you're singing, let me know ahead of time and I'm happy to print it off.
Okay.
Wondering, though, if it's online. Maybe we can look for that later.
Yeah, it's no big deal. I thought I was familiar with it.
Should we
and
go
then
through the
not
melody
fast
just
enough.
once on that first verse, just
That'd
for
be
a
good.
little review? Okay, so here's the melody. Oh, the deep, deep love of Jesus, vast, unmeasured, boundless, free, rolling as a mighty ocean in its fullness over me. Underneath me, all around me, is the current of your love, leading onward, leading homeward to your glorious rest above. I think we all have the chorus. Let's go to verse 2, melody. Oh, the deep, deep love of Jesus spread his praise from shore to shore. How he came to pay our ransom through the saving cross he bore. How he watches o'er his loved ones, those he died to make his own. How for them he's interceding, pleading now before the throne. And the third verse is exactly the same, except for that last line, where your love will never end. Yep. Your love will
Are you moving to that B minor on 4 or?
Let's do it.
Is it in 3?
Oh, deal, I have to count
It is
instead
in
of just
3.
feel
Okay,
it,
no,
don't I? Let's
No,
see.
that's okay. No, don't count. I just want to know what you're doing.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3. Yep. Perfect.
Okay.
Anything on that one?
If you want more rhythm, less, then I should switch guitars. But then that's up to you. If you want it to be a little more rhythmic, that's the other guitar.
No, I don't.
Okay,
I
then
think
it's here.
let's leave it. Yeah, let's leave
You
it.
got it.
Okay.
I did that. That's what I ran to
Anything
do.
else on that one? Singers, you okay on that one?
I beat the clock.
Yep.
Yeah?
Is that
A lot of deeps. Oh. That would change some things. Yeah. Oh. Okay, and then we'll stop, and then we will do some scripture for Revelation song. So Revelation song, I think, is mostly from Revelation 4, the lyrics, where you get that picture of the throne room and how crazy and weird and majestic and beautiful and awesome it is. But I always have a hard time choosing just a little bit of Revelation 4 because I feel like all of it is just, I don't know, I just want the full picture, I guess. So, especially since we didn't have scripture earlier, I'm wondering if is someone willing to read all 11 verses of that? Do we have it on the screen, or is that just not possible? Is that just too messy? Sure. Yeah, whatever. I think that's great. I think I would like to read, though, all 11 verses. So, Caitlin or Paul, I don't know which one of you, would either of you be willing to do that?
I love Revelation.
Okay, Paul, I think you just volunteered yourself.
Probably not.
I don't have a preference for which version, but I'm wondering then, Paul, if we need to like pull that up on a phone or something.
Here,
So you
I have
can
it
get
right
the
here
whole
for you,
thing.
Paul.
Oh, perfect, awesome.
This
Dale
is
to the rescue.
this is ESV. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever version is easiest for you back there, I guess. If
They-
we're gonna have all of it on the
They
screen.
have them all. They have them all. ESV for you? Do you want to read off the wall or you want to read off this? Yeah. ESV.
Thus shall not know.
You don't want to do King James?
That'd be cool.
After this I looked, and behold, a door standing open in heaven. At the first voice, which I heard speaking to me like a trumpet, said, "Come up here, and I will show you what must take place after this." At once I was in the Spirit, and behold, a throne stood in heaven, with one seated on the throne. And he who sat there had the appearance of jasper and carnelian, and around the throne was a rainbow that had an appearance of an emerald. Around the throne were 24 thrones. Seated on the thrones were 24 elders, clothed in white garments, with golden crowns on their heads. From the throne came flashings of lightning and rumblings of peals of thunder, and before the throne were burning 7 torches of fire, which are the 7 spirits of God. And before the throne there was, as it were, a sea of glass like crystal. And around the throne, on each side of the throne, are 4 living creatures, full of eyes in front and behind. The first living creature like a lion, the second living creature like an ox, the third living creature with the face of a man, and the fourth living creature like an eagle in flight. And the 4 living creatures, each of them with 6 wings, are full of eyes all around and within. The day and night they never cease to say, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come." And whenever the living creatures give glory and honor to and thanks to him who is seated on the throne, who lives forever and ever, the 24 elders fall down before him who is seated on the throne and worship him who lives forever and ever. They cast their crowns before the throne, saying, "Worthy are you, our Lord and God, to receive glory and honor and power, for you created all things, and by your will they existed and were created."
Yes. You have a good speaking voice, Paul. I like it. So after, I'll just play kind of background music, and then after Paul has finished, you'll hear me just do a quick like this. D, D, it's still D. Worthy is again is printed on your order, but it should be verse 1 chorus, verse 2 chorus, verse 3 chorus, chorus. So pretty self-explanatory. I'm guessing you guys are all pretty familiar with this one too. I feel like this song just kind of runs itself. So the first verse will be very, again, just quiet. I think you can maybe do some picking, guys.
Touch it again. Tap.
And then verse 2 would be, a little bit more full. And then verse 3, I kind of like the dynamic of the Jesus, your name is power, breath and living water, such a marvelous mystery. Like those two last lines of verse 3 should really propel us to like a big chorus at the end. So let's start kind of quiet and subdued. Yeah. I'm almost wondering now if I should even just have like the congregation close their eyes and just picture the throne room as Paul speaks. I'm not sure. So I might do that. Like, I don't want them to think, why are we reading all of this? Well, we're reading all of this because it's an incredible picture into the throne room. So I might, see something about that. But your intro, band and singers, will be very simple. Again, it will sound like, let me just give you that intro, and then we'll do it one more time. So it'll just be a D.
Sits on
can't hear me.
Should I turn up Caitlin? Let me see. Where is Caitlin? There we go. Is that better? Caitlin, talking to the mic a little bit.
Hello. Yeah, that'll be good. She's okay. She's at
I-
the hospital right now. but
Playing an F2? No 3.
yeah, we'll see
So,
after that.
so you're replacing the 3 with
Yeah.
a 2. So it's FGC. So you're playing instead of F.
I
You're sliding that
it's
G and
until
taking the A
Thanksgiving
out.
until Thanksgiving
F is still your
long-term
root, though.
care home, but home is possible, yeah. No, too scared to.
Okay, anything on that one?
As we roll on, is do you want the volume from the platform to come up for them and encourage them along? That might be just a note to Daryl.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Did we whisper your name? We did. I think we're looking for a build, but we don't have an orchestra to gesture to have them come in at a certain time. So maybe that's a pushing a volume of the instrument line as that song goes into those built up phases. Does that make sense? Well, no, because she comes down in verse 3 at the start of
Just at the
3.
beginning.
So I think wherever you are at standard, I think by how we were playing the dynamics. But I think to play that dynamic of out of 3's chorus, I think that we're out of organ stops, so to speak. So
That's a good way to say
is that the way? Hopefully that's the right way. So maybe it's the instrument line that just has to kind of carry that. It just got bigger, kind of thing. I don't have the words right in front of me, so I'll defer to Liza here.
So, on verse 3, we go back down, filled with wonder, awestruck wonder at the mention of your name. But then on the second half of verse 3, Jesus, your name is power, breath, and living water, such a marvelous mystery, is where we really amp it up into 2 choruses at the end.
Yeah, I think those especially as we ramp up that second half of 3 and then those next choruses, it's right at the end. Yeah.
And then instrumentally, I wonder if that's a good takeaway too for us. Verse 1 chorus, verse 2. After verse 2, we had a pretty big chorus. I wonder if we need to save something there. I wonder if we need to save a little bit of oomph and not do that second chorus quite as full, so that when we do the chorus after the 3rd verse,
Sure.
if we have something to give yet, it's maybe just something to keep in the back of our head. Okay, Lord, I need you. I was gonna start this on piano, but I just heard you kind of play the beginning of that, Dale, and I really like the sound.
You got
Would
it.
you mind trying? Could
I
we
don't.
just start that? It's just like kind of a different feel. Let's try that, Lord, I come.
Lord, I come, I confess, bowing here, I find my rest.
I'm faster than you want to be.
Without you, I fall apart. You're the
Where grace is found is where you are, and where you are, Lord, I am free. Holiness is Christ in me. You are, Lord, I am free. Holiness is Christ in me. Lord, I need you. Oh, I need you. Every hour I need you. My one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need
Here's
you.
the bridge. We bring it down.
So teach my song to rise to you when temptation comes my way, and when I cannot stand, I'll fall on you. Jesus, you're my hope and stay. When I cannot stand, I'll fall on you. Jesus, you're my hope and stay. Lord, I need you. Oh, I need you. Every hour I need you. My one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need you. My one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need you.
Yeah. I felt like I threw in an F there every once in a while. Just wait. Holy is Christ in me. Maybe I just want to suspend it in there. So where it says holiness is Christ in me at the end of verse 2, I think I just wish it was Jesus, G, C suspended. I just like that little F in there. So then it would sound like, is where you are, Lord, I am free. Holiness is Christ in me. C, and then a C suspended. Lord, I need you.
So C suspend coming out of the verse back to the chorus?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that bridge, I didn't really talk us through that, but you guys followed well. So the bridge is quiet, but then when we repeat, and when I cannot stand, I'll fall on you, Jesus, you're my hope and stay, that's really where it takes off into a big chorus. Let's do, we have time.
Yeah.
Oh, that clock in the, oh, okay. I should look at my.
Oh, the one is bad. That one's horrible.
I was gonna say, oh my goodness, we've only been here 30 minutes. Wow. Yeah. So verse verse 2. Yeah, verse 2 is tricky. Do you see, read verse 2. Where sin runs deep, your grace is more. Where grace is found is where you are, and where you are, I am free. Holiness is Christ in me. But do you see then it also says, here. So this is the length of a normal verse, but then they repeat these two lines. That's, I think, what threw us. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, really?
Do you want to use this when we're
Could be,
I can
could
move it
be.
to the last slide.
have
I
another one back
felt
there.
I felt like all of us stumbled a little bit on verse 2. I think we got caught off guard a little bit by the repeated,
Yep.
where you are, Lord, I am free, holiness is Christ in me.
Yeah, I know the verse, but when it got to
When we got back, it was different.
repeat a line, where it says
Yep, so that would take us to a quiet bridge, and then we do chorus 2 after that.
So that's
Yep.
after
That's after
two.
yes, exactly. Yep. Let's
Can I make sure I'm hitting your target tempo there?
mhm.
Is it like there?
You know what might be the problem? I think I'm doing the F differently than you are. I'm only giving that F one beat. Is that wrong?
I don't know. I have no.
So I go, Lord, I come, C, F, C.
You got it. Okay.
And that's, yeah. Yep. Anything else we need to talk through? Let's do this one over again. But is there anything else while we're stopped? Trying to think. Yeah, the other thing that
One second.
I failed to mention, but we did get
Do you wanna
was, go ahead.
I just have to. Do you want to run a practice with that DVD? Okay. Ruth
Oh,
has
sorry.
Ruth has a thing with a DVD that
Sure.
they do want to run practice with, but we're still okay.
Okay. The only other thing that I failed to mention, but we did, I think, get all right, was that chorus 2. Is a big chorus, but those last 2 lines where we repeat my one defense, my righteousness, I think drop off quite a bit there. I think we felt that, though. I think we're all pretty familiar with this song, so we're just kind of feeling it. Okay, let's start this one again. Dale, you want to kick us off?
Lord, I come, I confess, bowing here, I find my rest, and without you, I fall apart. You're the one that guides my heart. Lord, I need you. Oh, I need you. Every hour I need you. My one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need you. Where sin runs deep, your grace is more. Where grace is found is where you are. And where you are, Lord, I am free. Holiness is Christ in Jesus, you're my hope and stay. And when I cannot stand or fall on you, Jesus, you're my hope and stay. Lord, I need you. Oh, I need you. Every hour I need you. My one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need you. You're my one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need you.
And then I still might go and just do that line again. Yes, that was good. Any questions on that one? Okay. Okay, let's just quickly look over this. So I will do a quick call to worship. I'll pray just a second, and then I will start Come Thou Fount.
Yep.
Just remember the key change. Remember we changed the chords on the tag, and then I will go straight into Oh, the Deep, Deep Love. And then after the Deep, Deep Love, we stop for a second, and I will encourage, Paul, I think I'll do that. I'll encourage the congregation just to close their eyes, picture the throne room, have you read, I'll play in the background, and then I'll do that quick intro to Revelation song. We're going to leave a little bit for that last chorus. Remember, don't give it all away. And then persecuted church report, prayer, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Can I put the thing on here for Paul?
Yes,
Do you mind?
of course.
Because this one doesn't go to sleep. And we'll get you.
And we will come up here during Randy's closing prayer and do Lord, I Need You. Yeah. I think I talked through that more for myself than anyone else.
Good.
Any questions? I do. I think, yes. Yes. Thank you, guys. We'll let Ruth do her thing with the DVD.
You know what? It's not going to work that way? No, nope, that's not going to happen. So that's still there. I'll just have it here for your other one. But you are a singer? But you're a person who sings. You're a person who sings?
Good morning. Welcome. Seems kind of full. Hello, hello, hello. Yes. Good.